I think I'm physically capable enough at this time that I can still.
Okay.
You know, when I don't want to ride my bike to work, I just float.
What's going on, everybody? Thanks for tuning into the Ill-Advised Podcast. My name is the Gabe. First of all, I want to say thank you all so very much for tuning in to us tonight. If you would, please do me a favor. Go over to our social media stuff, like us, follow us, and share our stuff with your friends. We want everybody to hear what we have to say. So by saying that, the person to my right is
Chris.
What's up? Jared over here. We also have producer Anthony over here on the turntables.
Why, thank you, Jared, for that introduction there.
Being the wisdom.
The voice of reason.
Yes, the voice of reason.
The voice of care.
I wouldn't call myself reason. But yes, I'm here to help you guys with these topics. So how would we like to get started? We ready?
By going and doing the day.
All right, here we go. All right, so let's do the thing. So first topic is, if you didn't have to sleep, what would you do with the extra time you have?
man.
I don't know, man. I love sleep way too much.
Yeah.
Especially now. Once I had my first kid, it was just like sleep was a commodity.
Oh, yeah. Sleep is one of those things that you never really appreciate until you don't get it.
Until you wake up from it.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Let's just say your body didn't even need it. Let's just say sleep was no longer a thing.
Okay.
You had infinite energy.
If you never
could just
got
go.
sleepy.
Yeah, you never got sleepy.
Never got
even
sleepy,
felt
never got
fatigued.
tired.
What would you do with all of that extra time besides being at your 9 to 5?
What would you do with all that time? I can say what I would do after Jared and Gabe go.
Okay.
That was a good one.
That was smooth.
Honestly, I mean, like, what wouldn't you do? Like, you spend half your life sleeping. If you're me, over half your life sleeping for sure. I think the question is, if you were the only person on Earth that didn't get sleepy or didn't get tired, or if society was like that, I mean, you do the same thing as everybody else. Your job would be longer. You just get another job. I don't know.
I can tell you what I did. I mean, what I would do. I'll just go ahead
You
and
just
say
made me
it.
say all that, and you already had one? Fighting for air over here. You're sitting on dry land.
You're dying, so okay. Okay, if I didn't have to sleep, and this is, I hate to say this, but I would probably develop some chronic neck disease from looking down at my phone because I would be on Twitter.
Yeah.
I'm a Twitter addict. I cannot get out of Twitter. My face is permanently in Twitter.
Let's say if you were to lose your phone for like a day, what would happen to you?
If I lost my phone for a day, it would be a matter of minutes before you find me off the interstate naked chewing on metal somewhere. I would lose my mind.
I was going to say, whenever you say that,
Chewing on metal?
I imagine you without a phone. Like, I see people posting stuff all over Facebook all the time. Like, would you live here for a year for like $100 million with no phone? I was going to say, you're the first person I thought of.
I cannot do it. I'm a political news Twitter junkie.
Absolutely.
I cannot live without that.
Seriously, if Chris, like, if there were some scenario where you lost your phone for a day, he would carry around a laptop with like 5 extension cords, just making sure he had enough power.
No.
And he would just carry it around under his arm.
I would be like Tom Hanks off what is it? Castaway, where he was talking to Wilson the ball. Except I would find me some like random block-shaped object and start drawing the numbers and pretend it's my phone. I would like
A little Twitter logo on
yeah, I would be delusionally sitting down there and pretending to talk on it and like just thumb. You'd see my thumb doing that perpetual up and down movement. That's what I would do. I'd go crazy. That's what I would do. If I didn't need sleep, I'd be on Twitter.
I believe it.
That's what I would do.
Gabe?
Man, like here lately, like I'm not gonna lie, like I've been, I was gonna say something like along the lines of your path, like interneting. Because here recently, I haven't been like sleeping that well. I've been going to sleep a lot later. But this is not what I wanted my thing to be about.
But go ahead, open up, man.
I've been on the internet a lot, like at the time I would go to bed until like 12. So it's usually
Oh, I do that every night.
I know you do, but
Wow. Chris said you ain't shit.
You need more
I
minutes.
would internet a little bit, but my main thing, like, if I didn't sleep and I had all this extra time and shit, like I've been doing now, I'm trying to find me a second job. I'd get me start making me some more money, and I would start participating in a lot more extracurricular activities. I would start riding my bike more because summertime, I love riding my bike. 20 miles an hour.
But that'd be at nighttime and nobody'd be awake. Because essentially you'd be doing that when you're sleeping.
First of all, when he says he rides his bike for hours at 20 miles an hour, he has a motor on this bike. It's not him pedaling. Let's not
pedal.
get any...
That's what I'm saying. I would bike more because I would want to get more exercise.
Okay.
I would be out there.
So you would be doing that instead of sleeping?
Yes.
Wasn't that one of your resolutions anyway? Shouldn't you be doing that already?
I just fixed my flat tire. I'm working on it.
How long does it take to fix a flat tire on a bike?
I was broke. I didn't have the money to go buy a tire. Jared, shut up. It was down for a couple of days.
You know what? Maybe we can cue in a segment of the of that podcast where he talked about how he's getting pretty good at changing his tires.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's do it right here. Yeah. So Gabe, what's your excuse? why aren't you doing it more? We just got finished listening to you saying you do it awesome. Like you can change your tires out like nobody's business.
Dude, I can. Like I was very proud because remember, it took me and you that first time.
I remember.
It took us almost an hour?
Something like that, yeah.
Dude, the other day, and this is like the fourth time I've changed it. I'm sorry, this is like the fourth time I've changed it, and I knocked it out in less than 30 minutes by myself.
What are you driving over that makes you change it so often?
Seriously.
Dude, I ride through so much like grass and gravel because I like that off-road feeling. Like I feel like such a badass. Like if y'all see me driving down like the road and I'm in some grass, more than likely I'm going to be in that grass and I'm going to be standing up on my back because I feel like a badass.
Okay,
I feel like
so
I'm off-road.
so here's the only problem. Where you drive that bike is down a main street, a 3-lane commercially driven street. Where the hell are you finding grass?
No, like in like fields and stuff, in the parts that don't have like sidewalks and parts of like my routes that I drive, I love driving through the grass because like
he hits the trails, bro.
I do, and that's where one of my tires came from. I went down
From a trail?
No,
What are your tires?
It's going down. It's going past like Sisk and stuff. If you go down Sisk, like you're going towards Archer City, right down there to the left and to the right, there's a path, and down that path, it's a gravel trail. And it leads all the way from that area, and it goes all the way back up towards my house. But like I said, it's all gravel. It's like a railroad track.
So what he does,
And I rode that, and it's
well,
all.
there's
badass.
a substantial difference between railroad track and gravel. Did you ride that on a railroad track?
No, I think I know what he's talking about. It
It's
runs
like-
behind like Eagles Landing and all that stuff. I know
Yes, yeah.
I think
it's an old trail.
Yeah, it's yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I
There's
rode
no
that
tracks.
That increases the probability of you losing your tire.
And I popped it somewhere in there because it was a very unstable ride. I almost fell about 3 or 4 times.
Oh my!
And I slowed down because I was not wearing safety equipment, and if I was
No, that's not
and
responsible
if I
of you,
was
Gabe.
yeah, I know, but if I was to crash going that fast on
I'm willing to bet you
on
hurt
that type
yourself.
of service, yeah, I would be hurt very bad.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we'd be sad.
So I don't ride on that type of terrain no more, but I still like to go through like street gravel, stuff like that, and like a lot of grassy fields and stuff.
So it sounds like you're gearing up for like BMX style extreme games, X Games, dude.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Doing jumps and shit.
Motocross.
Oh yeah.
I've been going off of curbs and stuff like I shouldn't do that.
So essentially, when Gabe
Without your helmet, of
when
course.
Gabe mounts up and he leaves his house, he's like, "Where can I drive that's gonna break my bike?" Yeah, that looks good. Let's go test this out.
Some days he wakes up and he's just like, you know what? I'm just gonna ride to work. And some days he wakes up and he's like, you know what? I want an extreme ride to work. Let's go hit the trails, bruh.
Dude, real quick, I'll tell you a quick story before I shut up.
I feel like you should do a Mountain Dew commercial.
I won't. Dude, if I.
Well, there went the quick story before he shuts up.
Okay. You have a point. Okay, what was I talking about before that?
I don't know.
Okay, no, but
You're gonna tell the quick story before you shut up. Well, maybe we should jump into our next topic.
Yeah, I mean, I think we should. All right, so Chris, you'd be
like
Twitter,
a
you'd be
good
Twitter
time
feed.
transition.
I would get
Gabe,
off
you would
Twitter.
be biking left and right. So so we can move on to the next
Gabe
topic.
doesn't need sleep. We don't need to recap Jared's. It's fine.
It was pretty awful. It was basically just a bunch of scrambling and backpedaling,
Unlike Gabe, he's
trying to find an exit. And then Chris is like, I'm going to watch you suffer for a little bit.
I'm done toying with you now.
all right. We'll move on to our next
You were
topic.
like Uncle Dickhead.
Like, I'm seriously trying to figure out. Like, I had a really good thing to say, but I can't believe I forgot it.
Let me hold on. Let's retrace your steps. You said, "Hey, I got a really quick story," and then I said something, and then you got.
That's so broad. A really quick story. All right. Does that bring it back? Does that bring
it
it
just really sucks that I lost that.
And then all of a sudden we heard this. It just went away.
We're gonna be at the end of this podcast and be like, "Oh, my story! I remember now."
I don't think it's going to come back. Y'all go ahead.
Well, okay. So, get on to the next topic, and so the next topic I got here for you is, what is the most annoying habit that other people have? Like, what's that one thing that just irks you?
Why do I feel like y'all are looking at me already?
I gotta take care of this now.
Hold on, what was the question?
Gotta stop this. What's the most annoying habit people
most
have?
Annoying habit that people have.
Yeah, or that someone that you know that's close or something. Maybe your wife.
Something others do that annoy you, basically.
I'm going to say something that doesn't involve either three of you gentlemen, just because I want the rest of this podcast recording to go, good.
Sure. Yeah. Good idea.
We've been doing great.
No, we have.
If you all have liked it so far, please click the like button.
Throw a little plug there.
Please call in. We have all lines open.
555.
Okay. Y'all go first.
I'm not falling for this one again.
You know what really pisses me off?
Oh, God.
You know what grinds my gears?
No, this happens all the time, and I hate it. And I know it's going to happen every single day, especially on the highways and in traffic. But people who don't use their motherfucking turn signals.
Oh,
God.
blinker.
I hate if I see you and you piss me off and you change lanes in front of me real fast and you're like, and you don't use your turn signal, it's annoying.
Tell them.
And if I see you,
What are you going to do?
I'm just saying, I'm not gonna do shit.
I'm not just gonna bitch.
I'm gonna hurt my fingers throwing my fingers at the windows. But it pisses me off so bad. Like, I actually want to, if for some reason we happen to end up at the same place and I see you there, I promise you I'm gonna slash your fucking tires.
Wow.
You better use your butt. It pisses me off.
With a butter knife. I'm going to be there a while.
No, it pisses me off that bad.
Wow.
And people
No,
who drive in the
left lane?
in the left lane
Right
on
there
the
with you.
highway.
Oh.
You know what I do
That
on
pisses
purpose?
me off.
2 miles below the speed limit.
God,
my
yes.
God.
Just idling.
Completely oblivious.
Yeah. It's like this lane seems so wide open. I'm just going to hang out here.
Oh, yeah.
It always happens to be when there's a semi to your right.
Every day.
Oh, yeah.
And dude, I've been
That gets
almost
to me.
so many times in 2 or 3 different accidents where
Are you on your bike?
Gabe, you really look. This really upsets you, doesn't it?
it makes me very mad.
I mean, our viewers can't see this, but your hands are. I mean, are you okay?
I'm okay.
This happened to you
just
today,
makes me
didn't it?
mad.
Giving us
It
a
happens
show.
every day.
Oh man,
Wow.
that's
And-
not good.
And I had a little almost accident today. Just
You almost peed yourself.
because I didn't myself. But I
You
wanted
put
to
in the
throw some
cup.
shit at some people because they're driving in.
You want to throw poo at somebody,
I would.
like a monkey throwing shit.
When I get that pissed off, I put myself as if I was in that movie Joyride.
I haven't seen the
Have
movie.
you seen that movie Joyride?
Credit card. That one?
Candy cane.
Credit card. That one?
Dude, I feel like such an evil trucker, in my work truck. I
You
just
feel
wanna
like an evil trucker?
But here's the thing,
Yes.
though. But here's the thing. You need to kind of put this into context. You may feel like an evil trucker in your truck, but you don't really drive an evil-looking truck.
No. You drive a van.
Yeah, he drives, but it's not just any van. It's like one of those everybody knows, and I'm just going to say this. It's that one van that the first thought that comes to your mind is, when the fuck did they make those style-looking vans? I've never seen one of those kind of vans before. before.
Dude,
That must be a NASA van.
Is that a European ambulance?
It doesn't have any lights on it. I feel there should be some lights on that thing. That's the kind of van you drive, Gabe. It literally looks like a traveling circus mobile. Like you expect it to park and a button get pushed and everything opens up. Streamers, lots of short people. I mean, a great time for the family.
Yeah, it looks like a miniaturized ice cream truck with no fun.
Exactly. Just catheters and wheelchair accessories.
Yeah.
hell yeah. But yeah,
So
I would get really mad, and I would turn into fucking Candy Cane from Joyride, and I would hunt you down, and I will ram you, and I will stalk you. That's how I feel. But I'm a nice guy. And I just play that shit in my head.
Never acts on these impulses.
wow.
Mic drop.
I don't think I've ever seen you this way, Gabe.
I don't think so, man. I'm right there with Jared.
I'm glad we talked about this.
You need to get that off your
I
chest.
needed to get
It looked therapeutic. I'm not gonna lie.
I feel great.
I almost feel guilty for not charging you.
I mean, if you want to give me some money.
No, charging you to give me money.
Oh, no. You ain't getting that.
So, I'm right there kind of with Gabe. I don't think I'm as passionately invested and emotionally invested as Gabe on the whole traveling, but I don't like people. I love this person. It's my sister-in-law, but my sister-in-law, in addition to some other people, they're people watchers. But when you eat, so like you go to take a bite, and like her eyes lock. Her eyes are like heat-seeking missiles. Like as soon as you pick up the food, she could be reading a book in a dark room behind a lead door. And when you go to pick up that piece of food, she kicks it open like a SWAT member, and then she's right there, and she watches you pick it up, looks up at you, and as you take a bite, her mouth kind of opens a little bit. And her eyes open a little bit.
In anticipation.
And then when you take that bite, she's complete. She's been able to assess you full throttle and then watches you take a bite. After you finish chewing, then she kind of sits back and relaxed, gearing up for the next one.
I feel you, dude. But what's even worse is the people who do that, but they take that bite with you. They're watching you eat, but they're like, you know what I'm talking about?
That's kind of like what Anthony did when you told him you were going to bring pizza.
That would weird me out. Like,
oh yeah,
like it's like that bite that you're taking. They know that's they know that's the bite that you're dead.
I mean, like the chicken. There's other people. It could be other people, but it's just like in general. Like there are people who people watch, and there are people who eat people watch.
Oh yeah.
That annoys me.
My wife will watch other people as we're eating. Like she'll barely eat her meal because she's observing everybody else, and it's. Like,
I've noticed that.
I can't even have a conversation with her. I've got to like shake her. Like, hey. No,
I jumped a little
I'm
bit.
sorry, I didn't mean to.
Did he upset you?
No, he
I used my blinker though.
Good, thank you. I'll fist bump.
Well, what about you, Jared? What gets you?
I don't drive in the left lane.
Good.
You know, I think it's real weird because I'm very hypocritical with this. I'm aware, but like being late, I hate being late.
Me too.
Oh yeah.
I hate being late. It annoys me, and other people being late annoys me. Yet I showed up tonight late. I don't know why. It just bugs me. I'm late almost every day to work. Like I'm not proud of that. I hate it.
You can set your alarm clock just a little bit earlier.
Yeah, and you can shut the fuck up. No, it's I don't know. It's annoying.
There's a workaround for that.
Or like when your kids make you late, or like when your spouse makes you late. Like it's just like, especially if it's not your fault that you're late. Like you're just like, come on,
because you still come in at the finish line last, representing.
Like I've got someone else to blame this on this time.
You walk in already pointing. It's her. I'm like that when I go to church in the morning. If my wife was right here, she would have already thrown something sharp or blunt. When we go to church on Sunday mornings, I have to watch my news, my Sunday talk shows. I've got to watch Fox News Sunday. Then I've got to watch Meet the Press. I've got to watch the combating sides. I have blocked out my 2 hour Sunday morning Gotta have it. 8 to 9, 9 to 10. And at 10 o'clock, I start running around screaming and yelling, we gotta go! We gotta go! Because at 10:30, we gotta leave the house. I do it to myself. I don't know why I do it. Meanwhile, everybody else is paying for it. My little son, my little boy who's 2 years old, he's like, ah! He's all mimicking me because I'm yelling at everybody, we gotta go. I get in the shower and I'm yelling from the shower, y'all go, let's get in the car. While I'm in the shower. I'm like that. And here's the thing. I stress out and I artificially consider myself late just for us to get into the car. And we've already had an argument and everybody's yelled or whatever, and we're still early. We still get to church 15 minutes before it starts. It's an emotional beatdown.
Church experience is so abusive.
I need it by the time I get there. I'm like, thank you, God.
Okay. Usually I don't chime in on these, but I do. I kind of want to throw in my 2 cents on
Do it.
I got one for me. All right. So the one thing I hate the most, I feel like everyone in this room knows one person like this, but I hate what I call the one-uppers.
Yeah.
I hate those people. Yeah. So, and I'm the kind of guy that I like to give people the benefit of the doubt. Like, I love to look at you and be like, okay, what you telling me is the truth, No, but you come up to me like, I fucking skydived up Mount Everest. Bam. I'm like, what?
Wow.
You did what? You did
He Chuck Norris did. He slammed the revolving door.
That's a feat.
Yeah.
That's a feat.
You're like, you fucking did what? I'm like, I feel like everyone...
Like the guys whose stories are always like larger than life. I know.
Can I erase mine? Can I erase all of mine?
What?
Man syndrome.
What?
What's that?
Man syndrome.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Man syndrome. It's
where you have to overcompensate.
It's when you deal with somebody who projects themselves. It's beyond the alpha male. It's I've done it all, seen it all, heard it all, learned it all. There is nothing he can learn. Yeah. There is nothing he can take away.
Because he's done it all.
He's learned it all. And the simple fact that you doubt him shows how ignorant you are. Yeah. Man syndrome. Yeah. It's called man syndrome.
That's annoying.
Yeah.
I've met one of those.
Had those moments.
Yeah. Definitely annoying. I'm going to have to say that I feel like I'm kind of the one-upper, though.
Yeah, why would you say that?
I kind of feel like that.
I don't think you've ever one-upped us.
I don't feel like that.
I bet you I've one-upped you 1,000,000 times.
You just haven't noticed.
Okay, let's do this.
I see what you did there. I see what you did.
That was the joke.
Yeah, that was the point.
Damn. Try and keep up, Gabe.
Gabe, here's a pillow. Rest your head.
All right. So, okay.
What's next?
Moving on. So, the next topic is going to be, who is your favorite, and let's say, villain or antagonist in a movie? Like, what's that one guy that like is the evil of the movie, but you just like, this is my boy. I can relate to this.
Okay. I like that. Everybody wants to know who's your favorite hero, but nobody asks who's your favorite villain.
Who is your daddy?
What does he do? It's not a tumor.
No. Y'all are impersonating a good guy. We're talking about bad guys here. Somebody impersonate a bad guy. What's your best bad guy impersonation?
Impersonation?
Who's your favorite bad guy?
No, I'm just gonna give.
Oh, okay. My bad, Gabe.
Gabe's trying to do us something.
Okay, I got it. Okay, well, it's not the guy because I don't.
You should try impersonating the guy.
Chris tries to impersonate a guy every day.
It would have been.
Yes.
It would have been funny.
Yes.
It would have been funny if you said, "I'm mad."
Producer Anthony just teed that one up, and I just knocked it out of the park.
I'm gonna go sit in the bleachers and talk about people.
Man syndrome, right there.
Yes. All right. I don't know.
I thought you had your guy already in mind.
No, Gabe wanted me to give him an impersonation of that guy.
I thought we were talking about the guy.
Well, the guy, my favorite. Oh, is it my turn?
Go.
You don't have to give one. I just wanted to see if you had one.
Well,
it doesn't have to be of your guy.
Because I really don't have one. I just wanted to see if you had one.
Oh, okay. Well, thanks for
because I honestly
my
don't.
time.
Because I really don't.
You don't.
This was the whole. This was passing the buck.
Well, this went full circle.
What the hell are we doing?
What's going on right now?
Okay. So my favorite villain in a movie. Okay, and I don't know why, but when I saw this movie, I literally wanted to be him. I mean, like, his everything, his demeanor, his, like, just his whole everything. And it is Benicio del Toro in The Hunted. If he
Can you Google image him for me right quick while you talk about him?
Oh, absolutely. I've got him. I've got several pictures in my.
Yeah, I want to see what you're
You
talking about.
have it saved just for those rainy days.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep looking.
So, like, there in every movie he makes, from Sicario to anything, every movie he has this mystique, this like shaded and jaded look on his face, where he's like seen some shit.
Oh yeah,
he has done some shit, and like I'm gonna tell you right now, what he could do to you without realizing it's happening. He's a badass. And in the movie The Hunted, he does that. He personifies that even better.
Yeah.
It's like he's just kind of like in the shadows. He had like this whole, like, they're in the forest, and Tommy Lee Jones is trying to find him, and they're all of a sudden...
This one?
Yes.
That's cool how you talked about that.
Yes, so they're in the forest, right? And like there's these scenes where Tommy Lee Jones, who essentially trained him to be the badass that he is in the movie... Right? They're trying to hunt. It's almost like the Rambo.
It sounds
like,
really good.
Remember Rambo where they had to like get the guy who trained him to get... And Benicio del Toro is in the forest while being hunted, and Tommy Lee Jones can hear him whispering. He's like, "Why are you here?" Or there's like these... No, actually it's when the hunters are trying to hunt some animals, and Benicio del Toro is hunting the hunters.
Right.
In the beginning. And he was like, basically, not so many words, "Oh, there's some pansies." He's like,
I never made the correlation between Rambo and Hunted before,
but there's some similarities. But anyways, it's a badass movie because he looks like he is constantly in the process of doing something that is going to wreck your shit.
Oh yeah,
I love him.
Benicio del Toro, he just has that look, like that squinty, like soulless, dead eyes.
Yes,
look.
I really liked him in Guardians of the Galaxy because he was the collector.
I've never seen the movie.
You ever seen Guardians of the Galaxy?
No.
Oh man, he was the collector. He was very maniacal. He was always like trying to get one over on somebody. Like he always had that.
Don't try to look up porn on my phone.
No, he was. In,
he was the.
I'll have to watch
the
that
collector.
again.
He was in what was it? Savages, wasn't he?
He's just a badass.
He is. Yeah.
He's probably my favorite villain because in the movie too, it's like he was that one. Movies that the villain almost gets rooted for just as much as the protagonist.
He's a very complex villain in that movie.
A lot of layers, a lot of
like he's not necessarily a bad guy. He's just
misunderstood,
fucked up a little bit.
I'm gonna have to watch that movie.
It's a good flick.
The Hunted.
The Hunted, dude, it's amazing. You can get it for $3 at Walmart.
It's got TLJ in it.
Yes.
That's all you need to know.
TLJ.
Tommy Lee Jones.
Oh, I just saw that. Yeah.
They have a lot of flashback scenes, kind of like in the movie SWAT. You know, like you remember the movie SWAT where they have like they flashback. Anyways, it's a good movie. You're gonna watch it. You're gonna text me. You're like, dude, you were right. I should have bought this a long time ago.
It's a good flick.
I bought 4 of them.
No.
That's 4 pizzas. Okay, that's mine.
All right.
Did I tell you he was a badass?
Mine has got to be the Graboids. Have y'all ever seen the movie Tremors?
Oh,
yes.
Graboids.
The original?
Graboids.
Even the second one's good too.
Well, no, they're all. It was like the original was just.
Well, it's the same. Yeah. But they took different shapes in the movie.
I mean, the original. Yeah, the first movie. Yeah, the one that comes out.
The one that busts through Bert's wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, that was one of the best scenes right there.
Awesome.
Whenever it's like the cameras like peer off down there, and you hear that.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, you hear that echo.
Yeah. And then like it goes into that scene. That is probably the most badass movie scene I've ever seen.
I don't know why I have my hand up in the air, but
okay.
Like I'm in the 3rd grade.
Yeah. But anyways, my villain, my whatever big word y'all said, would be the Graboid.
The antagonist?
The antagonist.
Yeah, that one. Would
very
be that
creative. Very creative take on the subject.
Yeah.
Not trying to movie review that movie because I saw Jared was about to cue himself in, so I wanted to interrupt him.
Wow.
No. One of the scariest scenes in the movie, in my opinion, was when the doctor and his wife he gets sucked into the dirt, but then she's in the car.
Oh yeah.
You know, and I'm like, oh, that sucks.
That's got to be an awful feeling.
Yeah.
What, dying or just being sucked into a car?
Being sucked underground
Sucked
in a car.
Yeah.
And you're pretty much being
Or
buried.
the idiot that got in a tire thinking he was safe.
Oh yeah, dude, that was.
What
dumb.
are you doing, bro?
You're
not far enough off the ground. Get your dumb ass up.
I'm just gonna tell you, my big ass would be in trouble if I had to pole vault anywhere. I would be stuck on the rock.
Oh yeah.
I probably wouldn't do bad. I like pole vault.
Yeah.
I've done
How
it.
often do you do this?
I've done it a couple times actually.
Oh yes. Where?
Yeah, back whenever Ryder High School had a long time ago.
Yeah.
They used to have the pole vault thing
Nearly 16 years
a long
ago.
time ago. It was back before we were all in high school.
That's the last time you pole vaulted?
But you love it.
But you, it's good stuff.
That's your shit, right?
I done it like twice, dude.
I mean, I've done it twice when I was 6.
It wasn't like this big thing.
I mean, Jared, when we tried calling him last week, he didn't answer. He was pole vaulting. I mean, he wouldn't answer the phone. Shit, we should have checked over at the pole vault center on Kemp.
It's like if my life depended on it, for 100% for sure, I could do it because I did it twice when I was 6. I know I could do it.
I mean, it's like a bike. Once you learn, you never forget.
I just ate a whole pizza. Of course I can do this shit. Give me the fucking pole.
I do it for gas money.
Oh my god.
No, you're right. You're right, Gabe. You so would have survived that scene.
Gabe's over here.
He's doing the pterodactyl.
Gabe's over here like the grandpa, which is so stupid.
I would have just pole vaulted my way out.
I think I'm physically capable enough at this time that I can still.
Okay.
When I don't want to ride my bike to work, I just pole vault.
You're a dick.
Maybe that should have been your Olympic ability.
Gabe's got another hernia.
It does hurt so bad. My back is starting to hurt.
Just from building to fucking building.
Now, mind you,
My head is that big. Whatever. I'm done.
I mean, mind you, his back's hurting from laughing. But pole vault, nah. He's squared up. He's good.
Oh man.
Now I feel like I have a respiratory infection.
Oh.
Okay. What's next? Oh, Jared. Sorry, Jared.
I've got to follow that.
Good thing you're not going first anymore. You turned that down earlier.
Holy shit.
Sure am glad I went first.
Oh. Okay.
God, it sucks already.
What were we talking about other than pole vaulting?
Who's your super?
Oh, villain.
Who's your antagonist?
Gabe's
Favorite
operating on 20% lung capacity.
I'm going to have to go with, and I don't want anybody getting some like ideas that I'm like a Matrix freak or anything, but like Agent Smith just seemed like the ultimate fucking badass.
The Matrix, dude.
Yes, from the Matrix. Agent Smith. Like I don't know, he just like had this like
His physique.
air to him, like
He seemed too comfortable in the suit. He made wearing a suit look comfortable.
yeah.
Like,
He was
I imagine he goes to bed in it.
doing axe kicks in dress pants.
No problem.
Who does that? And there was a
Probably Gabe.
Billion
but, I
of
mean,
them. There was like a billion of them. He could multiply. He knew kung fu.
He was like he is like man syndrome with a facade. With like he sound 110% so cocky yet overwhelmingly sure,
Oh yeah,
justifiably sure.
yeah. Like if he told you he was gonna beat the hell out of you, like even if you're 12 times his size, like you believe him.
You almost imagine like if your mom and dad said, "Jared, I need you to clean your room." You come out in like the Agent Smith outfit. You see,
Mr. and Mrs. Mom and Dad. This arrangement isn't working.
That's pretty good. Dude, you should do him for Halloween.
I am Mr. Smith. I'm Agent
his
Smith.
last name is actually Smith.
Yeah.
No, I know, but like actually dress like him for Halloween.
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
I can't afford a suit like that.
Go to Free Will. Goodwill.
Free will. Free Willy.
Whoa!
Goodwill.
Are they handling that out now? Y'all
Where the hell is that store at? I heard they got great prices.
They do. That's pretty cheap.
Free will.
I don't know. He's got like this air to him. It's just like very pompous.
Yes.
Very arrogant.
Absolutely.
But has everything to fucking back it up.
It's like he's perfect, and he's like, I'm proud of it. He knows it.
I bet his wallet only has one thing
I
in
can
it.
see
He's
his,
like the perfect villain. He's just
and I could see his character like suiting your personality.
he's very he's like uber intelligent, and he just like comes out and says like tells Neo like I'm your negative. Like that's my reason for existence. Like
I exist to destroy you.
Yeah. And that when they're in the subway and he's punching them, like doing all the kidney shots, like, and he's got like 100 arms and shit. That's cool, right?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I think he's a badass.
He's awesome.
Yeah.
We're not going to disagree with you, Jared, because we were afraid of what had happened.
He's like he's like the closest thing to like a Dragon Ball Z guy you could get.
Corporate America.
Yeah.
He's like the old
fascist Goku.
He's like the 60s IBM. You know, like the IBM men?
Yeah.
Where they like wore they dressed in black and white.
Like just like Men in Black type secretive.
What if
badassery.
What if he got kicked out of the Men in Black? Like, what if he was so badass like they kicked him out? He was like, "You're a whole different level."
Agent Smith?
Yeah.
I mean, that's essentially what the Matrix was about.
That's how it came out. That's the spinoff.
Like
basically, it's the spinoff.
Yeah. What?
It's the spinoff.
Why'd you bring Men in Black into this?
I was going to say,
You said Men in Black, actually.
I was going to ask
you were talking about how they dressed.
Yes.
Like Men in Black.
Yeah.
But you said IBM.
IBM, man.
MIB?
No, not MIB, IBM.
What is IBM? The computer company?
Yes.
Adel Belson?
Yes, like...
I would imagine you wear either shorts or sweatpants.
That's IBS. No, back in the 60s, IBM, like their slogan, their corporate marketing image were like these really sharp dressed men in black suits, white t-shirts, black. No.
Okay, I did not know that.
Well,
I thought we were talking about Men in Black. MIB. I thought you were getting confused.
No. Well, I can see why you would think that.
That's where I was going with this too.
Gabe, you just pulled the joy out of this conversation.
I was on Gabe's level.
Oh man. Okay, what's next? Is that our last topic?
That's the last topic, man.
That's it.
So what are our takeaways on that, man? I mean, I don't know. I don't know about you, but my takeaways, I want to see this motherfucker pole vault.
Oh, 100%. 100%. I want to see him pole vault with Agent Smith.
Dude, you know how people create like those little like backyard gyms for like the reality shows where you work out and stuff and jump
like Ninja Warrior?
Yeah. In a backyard, I'm sure we could like create some tool.
For the pole vault? For the pallets.
Huh?
With pallets?
Oh, over the pallets.
Yeah. No,
Did we just make a charity for pallets?
No, you could pretend like the pallets are like the things I'm going to pole vault to. But maybe like stack like 2 or 3 instead of like a bunch.
I just see some broken ankles in your future.
Yeah, let's do it.
So we started like Chris's rooftop and go from one pallet to the next pallet into the ditch.
No, that would be on a safe level. Maybe like shin high. Maybe like 2 pallets and a pole vault with like a broomstick or something.
With a broomstick.
Maybe something longer.
Is that what you used at Ryder?
You work at Wichita.
Apparently that's what he used when he was 6.
You get a pole vault pipe.
Pole vault. Y'all sell those next to the flanges?
You work at Wichita Pipe, right?
Yeah.
Get some pipe. I can pole vault with some pipe. Like get something really long. Pretend.
What's that? Is that a 3/4 inch?
Yeah, that's not going to support your weight, bro.
No, what is the diameter of that?
Yeah, that's 3/4.
Like
okay.
Steel pipe or whatever you got.
Okay.
Or you only
That's $4 a foot.
You got
21 foot.
I mean,
Who's throwing down?
You don't got no scraps nowhere?
No.
Aww.
Cash that shit in.
Well, now we're talking about money. We'll forget my pole vaulting idea. I thought it was going to be fun.
Why don't you just use a broomstick and some pallets?
That seems a little bit more dangerous.
Oh my gosh.
Low budget.
Well, guys, thank y'all for tuning in again. But you know how you can thank us? You can donate $27 every day.
No.
No. Awful.
I would never afford that.
No. Because you're going to be paying hospital bills because you're going to break your ankles pole voting. That's why. But you can show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to our YouTube page, our Facebook page, Download our podcasts. All the above.
We appreciate it, guys. Also, send us some ideas.
Yeah.
If you have some topics you'd like us to talk about, if you want to be featured on the podcast, let us know. Drop us a line. Give us something good to talk about.
Anthony, thanks a lot for the good stuff, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
Appreciate you finally pitching in there.
I'm glad we finally got the microphone.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. I'm glad to finally be here. Everyone can hear my beautiful voice.
I love it. I think it fits here. I think it's really well.
That's good.
I like it.
Oh, God.
I like his radio voice. Yeah.
On that note, we're going to go.
Anthony, don't go pole vaulting with Gabe.
No, sir. I'm not going to try.
You're not getting off this boulder.
Hi.
All right, bye.
Later.